So now we're going to talk about apps, add-ons that make business intelligence and integration easy and seamless. Dynamics 365 Business Central has advanced insights out of the box. So without any additional costs or additional customization, you have real intelligence, real insight, which makes it one of the market-leading solutions if you compare Business Central to other tools such as Sage, QuickBooks, SAP, Xero. These are sort of products which provide very solid capabilities around ERP and finance management, cash flow management. However, Business Central ticks the same boxes, however, provides the insights as well. And the insights is what business owners would look to help drive their business. Financial directors will look to improve their processes. So the key insights which are available out of the box are forecast. So this comes in the form of cash flow forecasting. So it takes all of your normal cash flow management in terms of your opportunities, your expenditure, your income, your costs, takes all of those into account. It then enables you to analyze the types of orders you're receiving, the frequency of the orders, the time spent for customers to pay those orders. It takes all of that information into consideration, and then it builds a 12-month cash flow forecast. And a cash flow forecast gives you the capability to see what's going to happen moving forwards. And as time goes by, the more orders you place, the more orders gets paid, the more costs you have. The AI system will automatically update itself so the cash flow forecast gets more and more accurate over time. The same with the stock management and the stock forecasting. So this will look at different models based upon orders, based upon predicted orders, and allow you to see different trends, and it will enable you to see your current forecast and your stock levels. And then you can simply, from a right click of a mouse, you can then generate a supply of orders based upon predicted forecast of your stock, based upon the orders and based upon what's already been confirmed in your business. Other insights capability within the product are key insights and key events. So what happens is, based upon you, your role, your user, it will automatically look through the system and look for abnormal exceptions or trends, and we'll highlight those to you as you log in. So for instance, a customer's just placed an order for 12 million, which actually the average order value may be only 100,000, or you have a particular supplier invoice coming up, purchase invoice for 4 times the normal amount of what you would normally do within a particular period. So it enables you to pull that information out. It also has an element called KPIs, which allow you to plot and manage your key trends such as cash flow, stock levels, profitability, EBITDA, those sort of things. And you can manage those as quick reports and glances. And obviously exceptions as well. So you can use Power Automate to build exception workflows, exception processes, such as a particular order's coming in. You might want to go above and beyond the normal stock ordering process because of what's actually happening. And you can manage all of those products within the standard system. In terms of intelligence, we talked about the stock management, the cash flow, but also enables you to take those capabilities and that intelligence and then to build out additional solutions such as cash collection. So being able to predict the likelihood of when people are going to pay you, when people are likely to process your order, and what's all the key events. So when did you print the order? When did you post it? When did you send them a summary? When did you send the first chase, the second chase, and so on? Allow you to have a timeline of all these different key events. So when you're talking to somebody in terms of the cash flow collection, you can then talk about, actually, you know what? I sent you the invoice 4 days ago. You opened it after 3 days. I then sent you a summary. You've done part payment, so you still owe me 75%. If you offer to pay 70%, we can then close this down. At least you can make this decision based upon all the relevant information. It also has additional intelligence capabilities such as churn API, so when is a client likely to leave you, and what the key factors and decisions based upon why they are leaving you. It also has fraud APIs as well, so capability to use analytics to understand exceptional expense claims or exceptional orders. So when is an order and when is an order potentially fraudulent? Especially if a series of clients who normally place a consistent level of orders in a consistent manner way, and all of a sudden recently get 50 orders within a space of 2 days, you would then look at that as an exceptional circumstance and then highlight those as potentially fraud. So you can see across the board, these are all standard capabilities. In terms of add-ons, there's two kind of key areas, horizontal and vertical. So a horizontal add-on would be something which can apply to pretty much any industry, such as a bank integration. So most organizations have a requirement for bank integration. Most organizations deal with suppliers at some level, and most organizations want a PO, purchase order approval system, to enable before payments are made to suppliers. You want to approve those based upon a department, based upon a sequence of authority, SOX process, to make sure the right person agrees the right amount for the right items. Could be a debt collection process or a payroll solution. So we actually have a fully HMRC compliant payroll solution which integrates into the HMRC gateway and also allows you to produce P45s, P60s, and also pay slips as well. And then you have the vertical solutions, which are the more aligned to industry-specific solutions, such as scanning would be around companies who manage stock and warehousing, those sort of things. Restricted funds would be charities and non-for-profits or government organizations. R&D would be companies who are doing intellectual property, they're doing research and development, maybe a software company, those sort of things. Donation management we talked about as a charity side, so people who are collecting donations from a charity point of view. Then advertising, so being able to advertise and being able to track the advertising of when the revenue should be recognized for different ad campaigns in different timeframes, and also being able to manage insertion orders versus a normal order. So these are sort of very specific industry verticalized solutions which are available today, which enable you to quickly and accelerate the implementation, not just of the product, but also of a product which will support your business and your business way of working. So here's an example of a purchase order approval app that we built for our client. So this essentially automatically processes incoming emails to a certain inbox. It finds a particular email with a particular email attachment. You can have more than multiple attachments actually. It takes each of those attachments, looks at the document, verifies it is a purchase order, scans the document, takes the information from the document. The document can be in multiple different formats. So if you supply multiple suppliers and each supplier have their own different format, which is the vast majority of organizational situations, you will then automatically scan each of those documents, understand each of those documents, pull the data, and then push the data into Business Central and encode it automatically. You then have the ability to review it, do additional coding, and then send it for approval, depending on the department, depending on the value of the order, depending on the level of the person who can approve it. It will then either do a single level approval or go for a multi-level approval system, and then allow the users to approve the line items. They can view the original document attachments if they want to see what the original scanned document looks like. They can add a note to it, and then they can go through the process of approving it. And then once they've approved it, it will then go to the next level or be completed. So this is all using a combination of Power Apps, Power Automate, which is the flow tool we mentioned earlier, and using Business Central. And any data that's approved and any comments you do with a document, it's all saved into Business Central and accessible as a standard product. So you get that full auditing trail from a bookkeeper or an accountant's point of view as well, even though the user of this app may be somebody in the IT department or maybe in the finance department, or could be in the sales department, even, depending on which department is requesting the supply of goods.